Hello guys and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires, our Saba playthrough. Now, I learned something since the last episode that we recorded, and I want to show it to you. Although, a guide may have already gone up before this where I explain this, because these episodes are recorded way before the guides are, and I plan on making guides on this game. So if there's a weird time thing, that's why. But basically, in our options here, I found the quick victory. I mentioned this was a thing in multiplayer where you could win with 2-to-1 instead of 3-to-1 legacy. And I also learned that there's a minimum number of turns before this can even happen. So that's good. I was curious about like if that was like balanced or not. If, you know, before 100 turns passes in the game, then could this result in like I have 20, you have 10, so I win? No, this is not a thing, thankfully. You have to get 100 turns into the game, so 20% of the way through the timeline for this to even take effect. So that's cool. I'm glad that I learned that this exists, though I don't think I'm going to activate it. We can activate it whenever we want. Now, we've already done all of our military moves this turn that we're going to do. We got some recruitment going on, stuff like that. So what we're going to do next is we got to take care of all these buildings. So let's go ahead, and we got some large walls done in Lydia. That's good. 3 slots available. And what do I want? Well, with 3 slots, we could go a lot of ways with this. This is not like a military hub. These guys are slightly more productive on infrastructure. That's interesting. I'll definitely move one of them over, because I think a slotless plantation would actually be pretty good. Though this will hurt loyalty here. 50 food, because we also have tools. And producing grain? That's amazing. That's amazing. Especially, we don't even have the granary yet. This would make the granary more efficient because we would have the grain. Although, the large farm before this might already produce that. Still, 50 food? I don't know how much the large farm makes. This is already upgraded. 25. Yeah, it produces grain. We're doubling the food. That's so good. Give me the plantation. Only 3 turns. It's pretty good. Solid walls done next to that. 3 slots available. Also not a capital. We have marble available, so an expert stonecutter would be pretty good. We get some culture, we get some infrastructure. I was just going to say maybe we need more infrastructure. Yeah, that looks good to me. In the north, we got a preserved food store. In a pretty good spot, too. Interesting. That slot usage -1 always is so weird to me. It's so weird. Like, that's just such a weird wording. Regardless, we have a loyalty penalty here, so loyalty is not actually as bad as it seems. So we don't really need that tremendously or anything. I'll move this guy onto infrastructure, and honestly, we're going to build the charcoal pile, not because of the infrastructure, but we're lacking lumber, and something we have would produce more metal if we had that lumber, probably a blacksmith in the province. We have no lumber in this province. Let's make this, because it will come with metal. It's very useful. Adds way more purpose to that building than I even thought there was, so I'm quite happy with that. We got, oh, the black market lost me 10,000 money. That's got to be scaling. The black market's like good and bad, man. It really is. Got a ceramics work done to the south of that. 3 slots available. A mint up from a coin maker. It's interesting. I don't think we need that. Damn, a land reclamation or a palisade. That's a hard choice. I feel like a palisade is a necessity, especially while we're at war. So I'm going to go for that first. That's, yeah, we need that. Population. This one seems to have opened up a slot. Yeah. Alright, so here's a crazy idea. I'm going to build this theater. It's going to give me 18 culture. I'm going to move everyone that's not desertic off of that, which gets rid of 14 culture. You can put this on pretty much, like, they could go wherever I want them to. I'll have them on infrastructure for now, I suppose. Because this theater is going to, like, replace what they are now not providing and more in culture. Helping our loyalty, I think, probably 4 turns. Growth in 6. Maybe we want like 2 more guys there for now. Yeah, it's functional. Now 5 turns is built. Growth in 6. That works out. Just to kind of swap them out. Help things along. Wait till we get more desertic conversions. I think that would be useful. Then we go, let's say north to the Orotation Tribune done here. Loyalty's almost good here, but yo, dog, we could use a palisade. Yeah. Can I speed that up by 2 turns? Yeah, let's get that. Pretty important. New population. And again, we still don't really know how much of this we're going to keep. Palisade done in Merviana. That's, of course, really important. Missing some basics here, but really missing some loyalty. Loyalty will come back with this just conquered going away in 1 turn. So it should flip to be good pretty soon, honestly. I think we need the orchard instead to sneak in a little more food, if anything. And I know that we have been making some provinces. I think I might have already, yeah, I already looked through that stuff though. So now we got a tools manufacturer. That's good. That's some metal. Our metal's doing really well, especially with how much money and manpower I've been trading for it. Doing really well. So what do we, oh, a candle shop. Makes culture. If you have wax and tin, it'll do better. Interesting. Everything here looks kinda okay. I don't really want the irrigation system. It's not actually going to help my food. Maybe health is good for this place because we don't really need loyalty either. You know what I'll do? I moved the 1 desertic onto culture to get that doing a little bit better. And now I'm going to build the warehouse, which is 7 turns, which growth will happen before then anyway. And we have tons of slots anyway. Hempfield done to the west, 3 slots available. Let's make another slot. We have the gambling arena on the coast here. Woo! Oh man, there's things that I want and things that I don't have. Dang it. And this is a capital that needs military buildings as well to keep getting me academies, you know? We'll see. I think I'll go with the cult site here just to get some conversion, a little bit of culture. That would be pretty helpful, I think. Separate to that, we got the charcoal pile. Nothing we could build there, though. Extra population next to that from healthcare. Opening up a slot is pretty good. Got a desertic here. Let's move him on to culture, which can help loyalty a little bit, as we can see. We're kind of missing some basics that maybe I want to get into. I don't know. Guys are equally valuable on either thing here. We already built the M4, so that's not really like a concern that I have. I'm more concerned about loyalty in the long run, if anything. With this 1 singular slot, I think that's what I would want, the loyalty bonus. So Pleasure House it is. We finished the Judea, yes. The Palace Guard extension, we finished that. There's another extension we can build. I still feel like this would have been better in, like, the capital, but this is a pretty decent place to have it. I'm not totally happy with that, but I'm happy enough. There's no tin. Yeah, there's no tin here. So we'd lose a little money on this bronze works, but I'd love to have this. We could also use maybe a little bit of loyalty. I don't know. Judea, 3 slots available. We don't have horses here? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'll get the loyalty bonus from the tavern, just a small one. Money as well, hey. Smokehouse is done next to that. We got 3 slots available. Man, we're doing great on infrastructure already. We don't have tools. The large warehouse, is it really necessary then? No. Maybe, maybe not. The amphora is such a pain, but we don't really need it at the moment. Loyalty's doing all right too, though, so we don't really need that either. So I guess let's just go for the herbalist because it's so quick and easy to make. Gives me some health. That's always useful. Blacksmith done next to that. And a coastal fortress and a new population. I'm a little, like I really want that furnace, but at the same time, there's just like basics that we're missing. I would love this brickwork, I suppose. So we'll get the brickwork. Yeah. And that should hopefully be good. It's the only slot available. Growth is in 6 turns, which maybe makes this not the most ideal, but still. Still. Loyalty. Loyalty's actually good over here for once. Would you look at that? It's actually good over here. I don't know if that means I want to move this now. I mean, I might. These guys are still conquering the Nasmonis. No, they're not, because they can't reach over here. That's funny. Oh, this just means that this guy doesn't have to be over here. Potentially, the loyalty might go back. I'll keep him there for now, just in case. However. And let's go south into Egypt now, where we have the physician's house built. 1 slot available. A slotless amphitheater for some better culture. Costs some infrastructure, though. That sounds like really good to me. It's either that or I just pump out a cotton field. Which, with the amphora there, that's pretty tempting. That is. Yeah, I'll go for the cotton field. It's not going to really consume any infrastructure. It'll give me that food. It'll give me cotton. Let's get that. Gymnasium done. Gymnasium done. 5 slots available here is quite a lot of slots. Oh, yeah. Damn amphora's in my way. I hate the damn amphora. Maybe we go for the warehouse. Boost infrastructure even more so I could just move dudes on food. Or the hospital so that I just need less food. I think the hospital is a fairly decent one to go for. Let's go for that. Yeah. Builders Hall done. Next to that, we have 3 slots available. Land reclamation. We can make it 4. It's pretty simple and easy to get. Let's get it. Courthouse done. Next to that, 1 slot available. And we are lacking loyalty here if we are lacking anything. Not something that would really be helped by a lot of other things here. We do need some growth, so the stadium's not terrible, but we don't need it that much. And moving pops isn't going to work out that well at the moment. So let's go for the cult site. Get some conversion. Well, we don't need conversion. But a little bit of culture, I guess. And then nothing else really along the coast there. New population. The capital just built. Well, we got another slave, which means a new slot. What did we build? I don't even know. The Master Armorsmith. Yes, that's right. And finally, I could build the military academy here. It would take 3 turns. Damn, I want to build that blacksmith. Palace Guard. Huh. Palace Guard. Is that different from here? Palace Guard. Wait, what? National Wonder. Can I build it there because there's now not an extension, like, because there's not a normal Palace Guard? Is that why I can build that there now? Do the upgrades not exclusivize what comes before it? I think that's what's happening. Well, damn. I really want the blacksmith. It would give some infrastructure. It would give some metal. And look at this. Like, the chance of it coming up again is not very high. So I'm going to go for that first. Because, you know, we're kind of good otherwise. If I could get the Palace Guard building up in the capital, I might end up deconning this extension, which I don't know if that would get rid of the whole Palace Guard, but if I could get it in the capital, I'd prefer it, honestly. I definitely won't build the second one at this point. Definitely not, no. Especially because now it's like, it could come up so easily. But that's a multi-turn thing we have to learn. So we got extra population over here, opening up a slot. And what do we want? I think I'd really like... I don't know, actually. This is a pretty weird place. Culture's not needed right now, but I would love still to get some, or maybe some food, some health, I don't know. Slotless for the hospital wouldn't be too bad, although it would take away some culture. Yeah, no, I think I'll make the 2-turn wheelmaker, and I'm going to move one of these guys down to culture to add to culture like that. Didn't really change loyalty, but extra population up by Pterodon. Amphora can pop up here. So let me just build the ranch. Simple enough. Stadium done. Next to that, we could really use some loyalty. The Sacred Estate would help with that. Maybe. The worship place might already be given that exact amount. Yeah, might not be changing that. But more culture. More culture could be helpful. We don't need anything else, and this is slotless. This would take away food, however. I could just go for food with the stud. I think I'll go for food with the stud. Yeah. Extra population or new population. There's a difference down below that. I'm going to build this warehouse, get some infrastructure, and I'm going to move all 4 of these guys back up to food, where they can actually be semi-efficient and not producing complete dog shit. Now, it's 13 infrastructure, but still, amazing trade. Amazing. Granary done to the west of that. 2 slots available. Orchard or the amphora? Yeah, give me the orchard. And let's move one guy from infrastructure onto culture. And maybe move 2 dudes to take his place. The orchard's going to replace them anyway. I could maybe move more. They're not worth a whole lot. These 2 are worth more. This one is worth the most. No, the second one. Okay, well, that's fine. To the northwest of that, we have oh no, we already did all this. All right, cool. So we go eastwards. New population. Blacksmith done in a new population. 5 slots available. I think the slotless hospital, giving culture and giving health would be good. Let me get this deserted guy onto infrastructure and then just move some other guys over until I'm happy with the number that I see. Military Academy done next to there, which is great. That's how we got that other leader. We have 4 slots. We could really use loyalty. I could really use some other things here. I would love the furnace. 5 loyalty from the city guard sounds pretty great. It would also give decadence. All these things would. Damn, this is tough, but I think I'll go for the city guard, given this is also a capital location. Move these desertics onto infrastructure. That's a much bigger number now. Move 1 down here, and then move... maybe, yeah, a lot of these guys onto food, I think would be good. Because that didn't change our loyalty at all. So... that would be nice. And then let's head east where we have a new population in Kosai. 1 slot available. Loyalty would be nice, but a copper works would be great. Yeah. A lot of things here would be nice, honestly. I'll go for the copper works. Sure. Next to that, new population. We got a hemp field done to the east. 1 slot available. Given how everything else is, I'll make the tavern get a little bit of a loyalty bonus. New population next to that. 1 slot available. Just got opened up, naturally. Irrigation canals would do great here. It's like an upgrade from the irrigation system. It is. It would do great. It's already producing the papyrus, but yeah. Lumber here, as we know, could just be great in general. Loyalty here would be pretty useful. So I could use just about everything here. I'll start with the loyalty. Give me a loyalty bonus. We'll go with that. Extra population on a capital opens up a slot. I don't think we're going to be raided here, but this is still a tier 2 military building we can kind of get off the list. So sure, let's get it. Then a physician's house north of that has been finished. We have 1 slot available. And I'm not sure what we want. We don't need loyalty. Decadence reduction by itself would be nice. Infrastructure bonus, I suppose, could be nice. 3 turns to that. But growth and food here would probably be the most useful. And we could definitely go for that in a number of ways. The aqueduct definitely would be a pretty effective way to do that. But the hemp field producing a little bit of food wouldn't take anything away from me. So let's do that. I'm going to get this desertic guy down onto culture, because that'll probably help. Swap an Indian up north. Population. We're already getting another academy going. That's great. Awesome. Have I missed anything? I missed this orchard finishing in Rambia, which is the capital of Palmyra. You could definitely just give me that granary rather than the amphora. That would be pretty good. And that would create 24 food. What if I move 3 guys down to culture? Still 24. That sounds great. Now we have more culture. Anywhere else? Yep, new population here in Lachmedes. Only 1 slot available. Hemp or amphora? I'm going to take the hemp for right now. Yeah. We also missed a land expansion finishing in Amman, where we have 5 slots available. No infrastructure from this blacksmith, so I think I'll skip out on it. I'm going to build a granary, though we don't have grain for it. And then I'm going to move 1 guy down to culture. We're only going to lose 2 food production. He's going to start making culture. Brings us back over 100 here for now. It's pretty good. I'm probably tempted to move more, honestly, but 1 is enough for now. Get this guy up here, though. I think he could do fine being up there. The Hellenic, compared to like a desertic, would do way better on infrastructure anyway. So, and I'll move 1 more down infrastructure. Sure, why not? Separately, nothing. That is it. That's the rest of it. Alright, so we hit end turn. Let the fighting begin. We are invading whatever the hell this place is. Defending army in the mountains. That means our regular infantry are going up first. Good luck to them, urban militia. You should do fine against urban militias. The problem is when we're not fighting urban militias with regular infantry, because we don't have any special units for this, because we're Saba. We have camels, and those were useful. Not anymore. And we have elephants. Those were useful. Not anymore. Those are really good early game units, not late game. I feel like Rome would... Like, Roman units would just crush us. You know that? I feel like it. Alright, so we've conquered that. Our next battle's here. When we have a stack on top and the garrison again in the mountains. Giving them a bit of a terrain defense bonus. They have some javelin men improved on the front. A stalemate with the urban militia, really? Oh my god, we actually did bad there. What the hell? What's going on? Holy shit. Well, we won. Still, we get the pursuit, but that was kind of scary. They dealt some damage. Alright. Well, there's still more. I don't know why, but, I mean, this guy it's just the cavalry. He's fucked. Yeah. Alright, great. Thanks. So we conquered that. Next to that, we have... I don't know what this is. Is this like the retreating force from what remained to the east? Like some mixture of that and something else that was here defending? I don't know. Because this is a siege location, I'm pretty sure. Regardless, this time it's in a hill. So the heavy infantry are getting in there. Because they're not debuffed, I think. And these guys are all exhausted. We messed them up. Yep. They're done. They're dead. Now starts that siege. That is a siege. We have slave markets as an option. I'll pick the disperse thing. Probably because we've taken some of those over. Alright. Don't care about any of the rest of this. I'm going to guess maybe something that we've taken over. Right? We haven't taken over that many things right now, have we? Maybe there was a couple. I thought there was like 2. We could check how many slave... We have 1 slave market somewhere in this nation. Well, we took that. It's not there. I could form the province. We took that. It's not there. That means there's one hiding somewhere else. And I don't know where it is. Oh, it's this one right here. The one we're dismantling. Okay. Well, that's cool. We were raided. But we repelled the invaders. And I have a new general. Because of the military school. Now, you already have a leader. I think I'm more interested in giving this to you because you're not really needed over here anymore. Yeah, the loyalty is just getting better. And hopefully it gets even better. So Sulta, that's a pretty good general. Honestly, it's pretty decent. Now, I don't want anybody sailing anywhere anytime soon. Looking at where the Antigonids' focus in this war is, I think I'll just start running around to get to maybe around there. You know, let's try... For now, I'm going to move you there, actually. I'm going to take this guy. And I'm going to move his stack here. It's a little bit more efficient to do it that way. In case we need more for this. We have gotten over here and started our siege. Which is pretty great. It says it's going to be quick. Even though there's a pretty big enemy army in there. And I don't think that's the garrison. Maybe it is, actually. It doesn't say they're going to defend with anything, so that's probably the garrison. So this is an actual army separate to that. This is a terrifying garrison. Absolutely horrifying. I don't think this counts as blockading, but it doesn't need to. Their navy is out and about, and maybe even coming towards us, which is interesting. I wonder if perhaps their ocean stuff is helping them here? Well, I don't know. Clearly they might be coming after my navy though. However, clearly I think we're pretty well off to deal with them. Have you guys kind of recovered? Yeah, you guys are looking good to go now. Head on over there and we're going to start the next siege with at least a little bit of food available to us if it moves on over. And who knows, maybe they have not really a lot of forage value. I don't really know exactly how that works, but yeah. Separately, it's not a blizzard anymore, so we can go ahead and attack this. That looks good to me. You were already headed up there to kind of replace, so that works. It's still going to take you 2 turns to get up there. The Egyptus army just had an attack, but, you know, it's doing all right. It's going to continue its attack. These 3, maybe we only even need 2 here, seem to be enough. I think we're safe navally over here. There's no, there is a harbor here. Boarding costs, no effectiveness loss. It's not the most cost efficient. Certainly not. But it's enough for me to say, hey, dog, let's just go sail over here and take that too. Because it'll count for something. If there's a money cost to boarding, I forget really what it is, then it shouldn't be that problematic. Otherwise, this attack is about to happen. Good timing because they got a unit there. This siege is going on. And I don't know if there's any more that needs doing. If there is, we'll find it. They seem like they might be coming after my navy, which would be quite interesting. Maybe piling up first? I don't know. I think I will turn on that quick victory, by the way, because I think when this war is done, the game will be mostly decided. Rome is not earning legacy anywhere near enough to keep up with me. We would just kind of drag it out or have one more war anyway. It won't end, I think, when we do this, because I think Rome is at something like, what is it? They're at almost 15k, so we would need 30k anyway, so that really depends how a lot of this goes. But I think the quick victory will be pretty well timed to have a good ending to this campaign. So I'm actually kind of excited about that, because we've come so far. It's been a pretty good learning campaign. And even now, I'm still learning new things. Hope you guys have been enjoying it similarly. Maybe the building can get a little monotonous to tell you guys. In future playthroughs, let me know if you want me to maybe skip saying what I'm building and just focus on events. I don't know. But that's all we have time for today. So for now, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.